of rain for today's game between the LSU Tigers and the Air Force Falcons. Hi, folks. I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by the coach, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit. Down on the sidelines, we're also joined by Aaron Andrews. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football.
LSU has a very good secondary, and they are led by their star corner. This kid possesses incredible quickness, and you aren't going to find many wide receivers that are able to run right by him. As the leader of this defense, he will be relied upon to cover the best receiver and provide leadership for the defense.
And that's it for our pregame. Now let's take you to the coin toss. We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. There goes the opening kick. He's to the 10. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ace backfield. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. About 4 yards on that play. From their own 32-yard line, it's 2nd down. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. And now the ball is loose. That'll be a loss of 1.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
From their own 31-yard line, 3rd down. The defense sets up in the nickel. Way to look it in.
That is not easy to stop. The quarterback hit his man on an out route, and the defender was in man coverage. As a defender in man coverage, you cannot get beat deep. And as a result, the underneath routes are going to be there. And as you can see, it worked out great for the offense as they were looking for a new set of downs.
They go with a run. They get 3 yards on the play.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
No way. That was a spectacular hit by the defender.
They'll work from the shotgun. They go with a run. Nice run, and he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on the play. And here's another 3rd down. They line up in the shotgun. And he hits him hard at the 46-yard line. Wonderful play call to convert on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that first down. Good determination again.
First and 10. Ball on the 46. Single back set. 3 wide receivers. Excellent open field tackle. And a nice pass to the tight end.
Yeah, this is what I like. Move the ball down the field. Use that nice and steady intermediate passing game.
High formation here. Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately.
The halfback had nowhere to run, and he paid for it.
They need to throw some blocks out there. Hit somebody. This ain't a walkthrough.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Caught. And down he goes at the 23-yard line.
Very solid gain through the air. I'm impressed with the poise of this quarterback and the ability of the receiver to keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
Toss play. They got to him, and he did not get the first down. And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he could get to the sticks.
And it's off the upright, no good.
Well, that's just unlucky. It looked pretty good from here.
And that upright is the defense's best friend right now because it just saved them 3 points.
Still our score, LSU, nothing. Air Force, nothing. Man in motion. Fires quickly, and it's picked off. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there. Great play.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. Quarterback's in the pistol. Goes left and tackled in a hurry. And the tailback's going nowhere on that counter. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Nickel defense. Slings it. And it's picked off.
He does it all. Intercepts passes, stops the run. I think I've seen this guy in the stand selling popcorn.
They come out with a big set. Takes it right and brought down right away. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 20. 3 wideouts here. On the ground, inside. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
This place is starting to get fired up. Takes it and he's tackled short.
This safety does everything you ask of him. He can come up and play the run or drop deep into his zone and stop the pass.
And right there, I think he was looking for the run the whole way because he got in the backfield in a hurry.
And he just got stood up right there. Great punt, great tackle. That's exactly what these guys were looking for out of their special teams.
The punter here does a great job, and the coverage was exceptional. They got down the field and didn't give the return man any room to make a move.
From their own 35-yard line, 1st down. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Yeah, not too much on that run.
With these linebackers sitting back waiting for plays like that, it'll be very hard for this offense to pick up yards on the ground.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. That misdirection play gets maybe a yard at the most. We've got 3rd and 8. The defense is in the nickel. He wants it all, going long. And they bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good looking pass that time.
Here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver. And he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's taken down at the 13.
If this receiver wants to make it to the next level, those are the types of plays he'll have to make.
Absolutely. They love pass catchers that look the ball all the way into their hands and then tuck it away safely.
Pass complete and taken down immediately. The quarterback really kept his poise under pressure and delivered a pretty nice little ball right there.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
2nd down. Let's see if they can put it in from 6 yards out. They line up in a double tight set. Looking for his man, incomplete. And once again, they'll come to the line, trying to convert on 3rd down. They line up in an I. They'll run for it, and a big hit right there. The offense couldn't get those linemen blocked, and they'll lose yards.
Well, here the defensive linemen did a great job at sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
And it sails through the uprights. So we take a moment here. Let's check out the drive summary. LSU gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. he goes at the 26-yard line. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out. They'll start at the 26. 1st and 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Great concentration. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
So they complete that for about 4 yards, and they'll pick up a 1st down.
Nothing special here. Quick pass and a good catch, but it keeps the chains moving.
They line up in an I. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
2 tight end set. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. So the draw to the halfback picks up 4. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 45-yard line. 3 wideouts here. And he's tackled around the 46-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. It's 4th down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. And this one is a beauty. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Not much at all there for the ball carrier.
Yep, he had a hole, but this senior linebacker closed that up in a hurry and made a really good tackle.
And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
Not a very successful run that time, Coach.
Did you see his explosion off the defensive line? Woohoo! It seemed like he was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
He just timed the snap count there. It really made a nice play.
Knocked out of bounds at the 23.
I can't decide if I'm impressed with the defense after that play or just not impressed with the offense.
4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. And he's taken down at the 32.
Not much of return there, huh, Coach?
Nope, but at least he held on to the football.
They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 35. High formation here. Back to pass. And he's sacked.
Kind of looked like he hesitated a little bit too much here.
You're right, Kirk. The protection was good, but they're not going to hold him out there forever.
The defense calls a timeout. So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. They line up in an I. The ball is loose. The offense falls on it. The defense calls a timeout. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Oh, hit as he caught it. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start at the 29-yard line. From the gun. Makes the grab past the marker.
If you're going to send the middle linebacker, you better reach home. Otherwise, the quarterback will pick you apart for first downs like we just saw in that play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 43. They line up in the shotgun. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And he will score. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true sprinter. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against a high school secondary.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And here's our drive summary. LSU ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. He makes it to the 32-yard line. This offense lost the ball by way of a fumble the last time they had it.
They really can't afford these costly turnovers this early in the game.
Yep, we're still in the first half, and they already have a pretty big deficit to overcome right here and now.
From their own 32-yard line. First down. They come out with 3 wide receivers. First down, look at the throw. They'll bring him down at the 46-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Right side with the option. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. The offense calls a timeout. Second down and 14. Ball on the 50-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. They go with the option. Laterals back. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
They were not fooled at all on that play.
No, sir. It's almost like they knew what was coming.
High formation here. And he's tackled right around the 46-yard line. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives them a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
It really was a good hold. Excellent job by the secondary to keep them in front of the first down marker.
The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
29-yard line.
One-man backfield. Passes into tight coverage, and it's going the other way.
Wow, this defensive back has great hands. Maybe they should try him at receiver.
From the 40-yard line. First down. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. Scrambling around. It's broken up.
Almost a touchdown there, but that is a stellar play by the corner to get a hand in and knock it away.
The receiver would love to have another shot at that one.
The kick is up. And it's right down the middle. And now we're going to take a look at the drive summary. They're probably just going to squib this kick. I don't think they want to see the return man create lightning before halftime. He's to the 10. Taken down by the kicker. Folks, that's the end of the first half, and this game's getting interesting. Our score here in Baton Rouge, LSU 10, Air Force 3.
10, Air Force 3.
And the teams are lined up to start the second half. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. Guys, what should we be expecting here in the second half?
Yeah, I think the visitors are starting to understand why this is one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. They're going to have to shake it off and get back to the basics.
Yep, I think we're going to see how tough this visiting team really is.
He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws it. And he's tackled right away. Well, that was one of the best catches we've seen all day, guys.
Great concentration to go up and get that one.
And more importantly, it's a first down.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Pass is tipped away. Well defended that time.
You're right. Great job here by the defender playing the ball, keeping his balance, and getting in the way of that pass.
They come to the line in the flex bone formation. Looks like an option here. Tackle made at the 42. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
No gain on the play.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 48. High formation here. He drops back. He makes the catch and has a first down. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
From the 38-yard line, it's first down. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Let's see, do one of the linemen move first?
Coach.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
Throws to the right to his fullback.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
It's 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30-yard line. They come out with a big set. Tries to fit it in there, but it's picked off. And that's a second interception of the game by this defense.
These guys are all over the field. It seems like wherever the quarterback throws the ball, there's a defender sitting right there.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 28. High formation here. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 30. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That corner did a great job there containing the outside and not allowing the ball to get by him. That showed good discipline by this defense.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Up the middle for a nice gain. So the draw to the halfback picks up 4. Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 34-yard line. 2 tight end set. Here's the long ball, left side. It's knocked away, incomplete. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. LSU is up a score. Oh, excellent punt. Nothing doing there. Couldn't go anywhere. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
You know, that was a great drive they had going that last time, too.
Yeah, but one play turned it around. It may have been a great drive, Kirk, but let me tell you something. It was a better interception.
A nice little pass play there.
And that was a perfect time for a screen. The defense was a little aggressive that time and weren't really in great position to stop this play. Terrific call.
Lets it fly. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense. I like the idea of trying to drop that one in there, but that one might have had a little too much air under it.
I don't have a problem with the pass. It was just a superb job by the defender of playing the ball in the air.
They line up in an I. Got his back, but he can't hang on.
Incomplete pass. Number 17, the intended receiver on the play.
From their own 28-yard line. Third down. High formation here. Man in motion. He drops back. He's going long. Knocked down. Incomplete. So fourth down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
And this one is a beauty. It's on the ground. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. Will be tied with the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Air Force ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. And what a play by the kicker to take him down. It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a touchdown.
Coach, I think we need to give this defense some credit. I know they trust their offense, but they really just took the game into their own hands and tied it up on their own watch.
But they don't have much time to bask in the glory, Kirk. They need to come out and make another stop right here and now.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Straight run, nothing going on there. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
I can't believe he held on to the ball after that hit.
Yeah, and I don't even think he saw that hit coming.
They line up in an I. Makes the catch, and there's a couple of guys right in his face to make the stop. They pick up a good 6 yards there. It's third down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. 2 tight end set. They run it for the first, and he stops. 3 plays, 0 first downs. Not what they had in mind.
Well, this defense looks very impressive right now. They suffocated the offense that go-around.
Oh, excellent punt. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. From the gun. He's taken down around the 19-yard line.
This kid is something special. You got to have a certain kind of mentality to play the linebacker position.
Man, is that ever true, Coach? If you want to be the best linebacker, you have to be able to do it all. Cover the receivers, bring down the running backs, take on blocks, rush the quarterback, and sometimes call the plays for the defense. Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
It's fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. Booming kick. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. This drive will start at the 39-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver. And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. 3-yard loss there. Third down, 13. Ball on the 36-yard line. 5 DBs on the field. Going deep on the left side. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. How about that completion?
Whoa. This play is predicated by the blitz of the defense. Offensive line did a nice job up front, and the quarterback made a great read and a heck of a throw connecting with his deep target.
And that's the end of the third quarter. And we'll head into the final quarter of play with a score all knotted up. 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. One-man backfield. Hand off left, and he hit hard. 2-yard pickup. We've got 2nd and 9 here. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
Tackle at the 8-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. 2nd down. They'll line up on the 7-yard line. They line up in an I. They motion to the right. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. They gained 5 yards there. It's 3rd down. So they line up on the 3-yard line going in. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Catches it and hit for no gain. I don't know, but it looks like this one might be a little short of the 1st down marker.
Come on, 3rd and short, and he couldn't get the first?
This quarterback has to be more aware. Get it past the sticks.
I will give credit to the defense. They came up with a very solid stop right there.
So here's the drive summary to recap what just happened. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. And down he goes at the 22-yard line. Coach, Herbie, what's your take right now?
It's only a 3-point game, so they can tie it with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown.
They have time on the clock, so I wouldn't rush things here. The important thing is to move the ball down the field and put points on the board.
Formation here. He tackles him for a loss.
Hey, Coach, the linebacker sniffed that play out from the start.
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied that tackle no matter who was trying to block him.
They'll line it up in the flex bone set. The quarterback really took a shot after the play, and I'll bet that's what this flag is for. Big penalty there, guys. 15 yards.
Well, he's got to know that the refs won't allow him to take the quarterback down so late.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll run the option. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 47. Single set backfield. On the run, 1st down. Good run by the halfback. That'll be good enough to move the chains.
That's some very good heads-up running by the halfback right there.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Flares it and almost had it intercepted.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
And he stopped behind the line. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
Takes a snap, looking to run. Slings it out there incomplete. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
And that was really quite a drive they put together on their last time out, Coach.
Yeah, that ball went coast to coast. Let's see if the offense can continue to look good this time out.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
Well, they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. The defense calls a timeout. Here's a 3rd and long situation. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. And he tackles him hard at the 22-yard line. That interception puts him right back in the game.
I wouldn't have made that throw, and let me tell you why. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. There's no need to take big risks right now. Play conservative. Let your defense shut them down.
Looks to the end zone. He brings it in for the score and the lead.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
And the quarterback showed incredible touch on his pass, hitting the wide receiver on the flag route.
Air Force is up a field goal. A little over a minute in the game. That score leads us to our drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. At the 25-yard line. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
And this is their last opportunity, Kirk. If they don't score here, then they can call it a night.
And this will be pretty much it for this offense. They need to capitalize on this possession. He's hit and taken down. He hustles the troops to the line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. Quarterbacks in the pistol. Back to pass. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 44.
Whoa! The coach ain't gonna like that completion. Not at all.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Receivers got the first down. Got an opening. To the 20. To the 10. He's in. Touchdown. And they take the lead. That pass was humming, and it'll be 6.
You gotta be kidding me. How do you do that? What composure.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he converts the extra point. Let's take a glance at the drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Guys, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
A field goal will tie it, and a touchdown will win it.
Yep, but the clock is a big factor right now. I'm interested in seeing what they're going to try and do here, Coach.
He passes it, and he dropped it. Linebackers move over.
The intended receiver on the play.
The defense sets up in the nickel. What a collision. The offense calls a timeout. High formation here. He's pushed out of bounds at the 34.
That's some pretty timid play calling right there. Let's see if they decide to open it up a bit more.
They'll line it up in the flex bone set. He heaves it deep. Missed him.
He almost had it. That hurts. I mean, you don't get an opportunity like that very often.
You know, you're right, Coach. You got to capitalize on that.
Yes, sir.
Passes out to the fullback, and he's got another one. They bring him down in the backfield. So there was not much doing on that pass play, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And outside of an incompletion, that's the best thing this defense could ask for. A short pass and nowhere for the receiver to run.
Goes to the tight end and knocked away. Defense really came up with a big stop right there.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Great play by the defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 34. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. The defense calls a timeout. Second and 12 coming up here. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. He'll go down to one knee. From the 38-yard line, third down. The defense sets up in the nickel. And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, LSU 20, Air Force 17. Kirk, as we take a look at the play of the game, what do you think of this one?
This is just a tough loss to take. Air Force walks away from this game utterly disappointed because they nearly pulled off one of the biggest upsets in school history. But you know what? I think after the initial hurt wears off, these guys will be proud of the way they played today.
Well, thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 10. For Lee, Kirk, Aaron, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.